Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at what I think is one of the most, if not the most famous model in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Seiko collaboration. This is the SBSA034, the Diavolo collaboration model. My first one that had this outer sleeve. Same standard box as the other ones. Instructions and warranty down there, as always. Same box as the other models, really nice. JoJo limited edition Diavolo. He has like a dual personality, so they also wrote Doppio down there, Vinegar Doppio, and you can see Doppio right there and Diavolo right there. Really cool. And there's the watch. God, that looks crazy. And here's the postcard that came with this model. Really cool. I love the art on this one. Really stands out from the others. And there's King Crimson or Emperor Crimson, depending if you watch sub or dub of what you call him, but there he is. Wow. So the first thing that pops out at you is this crazy dial. I mean, this is the craziest of all of them. And the amount of detail they put on this one is just insane. So first of all, what stands out is the eyes on the dial, the two green eyes right there. And then you see the other set right there on the bezel, which if you saw, Diavolo's stand actually has two sets of eyes. He has like that, and then he has the smaller ones as well, which is what the bezel ones represent. And this black and white on the bezel is representing his hair, the patterns in his hair. And if you look closely, you can see the lines on the bezel. They go from big to small in this gradient pattern on both sides. It's really something else. And the bezel is finished in this rose gold, as well as the crown right here. And you have this emerald green contraband, that Cartier style contraband right there. And a steel case, polished with brushed lugs. The hands and the hour markers are all finished in rose gold as well. And you have this crimson colored dial, like this dark red crimson color. And the 12 o'clock has like this lighter reflective red symbol right there. It looks like it's just a line or a minus sign or something. And you have the crisscross pattern that Emperor Crimson has on his, or King Crimson has on his body. You have a white on black date wheel with day complication as well. And the days are in Italian because that's where the show took place. And you get this awesome red maroonish, this dark red maroon type of color, crimson, you could say, crocodile leather strap, which looks amazing. And it's black on the other side. There is the movement and the back of the display case back right there. It says Diavolo Vinegar Doppio right there. Limited editions out of 1,000 pieces. So this one was actually the hardest to secure, or as soon as the collaboration came out, this model was the first one to go out of stock, and it was also the first one to increase in price because the demand for this was just through the roof compared to the other models. Now I think that the Giorno model and the Bucciarati models are just as popular and probably similar in price. The Giorno might actually be the most expensive at this point, and this might be the second most expensive, but for the longest time this was the most expensive piece, and it was the toughest to get because people that got them just didn't want to let go of them, as opposed to the other model where people were okay with selling the Giorno and the Bucciaratis. I saw a lot more of those on the market, and I think it's based because of the bright pink. Not everyone can really pull that off, nor will they, want a bright pink watch. So something about this, just, it's craziness, but it's somehow classy at the same time. This is the type of watch you wear when you're going to a watch collector's meet and you want to just bring something crazy that no one else will have. And the first thing you notice is this watch looks like it might be either really cheap or like something out of a 50-cent vending machine, or extremely expensive and something just exudes so much class. It's one or the other. And kind of how everything is in that category, like the Richard Mille and that whole genre of watches, they all kind of look like that, And I feel like this is one of those pieces. So if someone had a bunch of Pateks and an AP and they had this, I'm sure people would probably assume that this is the most expensive watch in their collection. So here's the tags on this one, 47,000 yen. And here's how it looks on wrist. And my God, I gotta say, wearing this just feels, just like they call him in the show, the boss. Like, this watch really does make you feel like the boss. This is insane. It's just so crazy and so cool. I know in the show he's a villain, but this is just too cool. Like, you really do feel just like the character. There's certain watches where the crazier the better, and with a show like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which the title already suggests that it should be bizarre, this definitely fits the bill. I feel like this is something you wear once you make it. When you become a CEO or you get rich off of something, this is just that, I made it type of watch. Like, I don't care about anything, I'm doing me, this is it. And even the chapter ring, look at that detail in there. Really cool stuff. And I will say I was kind of shocked that this doesn't have a rose gold buckle. It's a polished steel buckle. I don't know why I expected it to be rose gold, but the actual case of the watch is steel, so I guess that kind of goes with that. Still really cool. So, how do you guys feel about this model? Is it your favorite? Do you like the other ones better? Let me know in the comments below. All right, see you guys next time.